Hey, good Saturday morning. Patrick the Okie Shaver. I want to share another shave with you. I'm not doing a straight razor shave this morning, but I'll show you what we're shaving with. I picked this up the other day for, to me it was cheap. It was like $7 or something like that. But it's a Jim Jr. Already got the blade loaded, but I'm gonna take it out and show you what the front of the razor looks like there. And here's a superior lather catcher, but if you look at the front there, same script and build and everything, just has different writing on the back. I'm missing, hold still, you. There we go. Put her back in there, and this locks the blade down, this little lever here. All right, so we'll be using that razor, and this is the strop and attachment handle. I don't think this is the original handle. This is from about 1911, from what I've seen in the weights compendium. But it had a little hoodus that held your blade, and you would, I guess, strop it on a leather strop. But we're using that razor, and I've got some Colgate in the mug that my wife had done for me. And the brush we're going to be using is a vintage Ever Ready that was used as a paintbrush at some point in its life, and I've had it redone by Timothy Abernathy. And the soap we're using is Colgate. Aftershave, I may have already said that. Aftershave, we're going to be using some Brut. Haven't used this in a while. Thought I'd just get back to a good old basic shave. Let me get my face wet and we'll get on with this. Hope this finds y'all good and well. You're having a good Saturday so far. And if you're at work, I hope it's going well. Got a little Bayou butter we're going to use for a pre-shave and lather booster. And I'm in our master bathroom. We're having we still have if you watched last week, you know that my wife's grandmother is here with us. And she has full use of the other restroom, bathroom. And this old soap is just really good. Residual slickness, not so much on these older soaps, but they sure do good. A good lather, good protection. Add some water to it, I reckon. All right. It's really a wonder any of these old lather catchers made it. They're pretty thin and not heavy at all. It's just, and I'm sure a lot of them didn't make it. Let's go with our first pass here. Working on 24 hours of growth. thereabouts. I'm an everyday shaver every morning normally. Now if I'm out early or having an early shift, I will shave at night. I don't prefer to, but I do. All right, nice first pass. I think this is a third or fourth use on this blade. You can go a little further with these single edge blades, or I do. DE I only go a couple times, so. All right, before we go any further, I do have a giveaway. The same day I found this Jim Jr., I found another Jim Jr., but it's a baton handle. Now I've got a couple of them. I want to give one away. I don't know which one I'll send out, but one of these two, and you know, they're pretty much identical. I want to give one of those away, and I want to give a puck of Colgate away, new old stock stuff, and I want to send out a some aftershave. That's, you know, this is just old classic drugstore stuff. Aqua Velva Ice Blue, Aqua Velva Musk, Skin Bracer, or Brut. One of those four you can choose from, and I will send it out. Just in the comments, just put Gem, G-E-M, all in uppercase. I know you're interested, and maybe no one is. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But if you've never used one of these, it'd be a cheap opportunity to. I'll send some blades also, so that's something you won't have to mess with. Let's get on with this second pass here. There we go. Now, of course, there's no scent to this other than tallow. Get a little bit of tallow scent off this soap, but man, it's a good looking lather, my opinion. Not because I made it, but just because it is. Here we go, second pass against the grain. We've had a hot week this week. Cracked 100 a couple times, 3 times maybe. Hopefully y'all are faring better than us. Although I know most of the country is pretty warm. I mean, it's August, what do you expect? Our yearly contract for bridge inspection is we're about 3/4 of the way done. We have a couple more counties left. One of them's the biggest county we do. That has the most. It's not the biggest in land mass or population for that matter, but it has the most bridges on inventory. I think we've got 122 over there this year, and then we've just south of us in McIntosh County, we've got about 65, I think. Which McIntosh is right against Eufaula Lake. And for those of you who don't like to face lather, this lathers very well in the bowl. And unlike fuzzy, I think you can do it however you want to. He says a bowl is just for cereal or stew or something like that. I think if you want to lather in a bowl, which I sometimes do, not often, but sometimes, I don't think there's a thing in the world wrong with it. But if you're out somewhere, some kind of vintage shop or something, antiques or flea market or whatever, and you see some old soap, and it's not too terrible. See, there's not much residual sleekness on it. The worst thing I can think of about it. But if you see some out and it's decently priced, heck, pick that stuff up. I've got too much. I sold some a few months ago. I still have quite a bit. And I'm always looking for more, so at a bargain, of course, because that's the way I shop. Let me get some aftershave on. I'll get off of here. And this, I think it came off. I got it on Amazon maybe, and it's a bit different than the stuff you can get in the store now. I think it may be been made in Europe. I don't know. I got myself with a straight razor yesterday morning. Didn't realize it until I got to work. This reminds me so much of being you know, when you get old enough and older people start buying you aftershave, you know, when you're 12 or 13 years old, and I would douse myself with this stuff. That's what it reminds me of, I guess. I don't know. Let me recap. I'll get off here. How about that? So today we used the Jim Jr. Very nice shave. Can't complain even a little bit. We used Colgate in my mug. We used the vintage Ever Ready that I've had redone by Timothy Abernathy. If you have old brushes and don't want to do them yourself, or they're in bad shape, he's a really good guy to know about. He can fix you up. And then we used Brut Aftershave, just a simple old shave this morning. And don't forget about the giveaway. A Jim Jr. with a baton handle, a Colgate, and a aftershave of your choice of those 4 that I named. Because I think there's a lot of people that haven't used those classic scents, and I think you ought to be forced to at least once. But that's going to do it for me and for this shave. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Jim in the comments below if you're interested in the giveaway. If not, I'll just keep the stuff. Anyways, I'll get off here and let y'all go. Thanks for stopping by and sharing your time with me. And Lord willing, we'll see y'all next week sometime. Thank you much. We'll see you. Bye.